Whenever you write an academic paper, whether you realize it or not, you are entering into what is known as the academic conversation. That term, academic conversation, is a reference to how scholars and researchers communicate with one another within a particular field of study or area of research. You see, when someone publishes an article, the author references or cites the related work of other authors. They discuss how their contribution fits within other literature or research on that same topic. They talk about how their contribution supports or adds to what's been discussed already, and in some cases, they may challenge existing theories or ideas. Obviously, you are not expected to be an expert at this point in time, but it doesn't mean you are not part of the conversation. There's an interesting publication from Oregon State University that puts it this way. When you're new to a particular subject area like you are, you start by listening or you eavesdrop on that academic conversation. This means you do a lot of research. You research to find out things like who are the current experts within the field? What are their thoughts and ideas and professional opinions? Whose work are they building off of? And eventually, you'll start to see there are multiple perspectives on any given subject. You'll also learn very quickly of your bias. After all, you're only hearing parts of a conversation because you can't read everything out there. After eavesdropping for a while, you begin to understand the specific issues related to your particular topic, and you start to see the gaps in knowledge and where you might be able to contribute to the conversation. At this stage, you move on from eavesdropping, and you're now ready to enter the conversation. You know enough to articulate the main issues related to the topic, and you're able to clearly communicate the differing points of view. You also start to develop a sense of what you might want to say. Finally, you arrive at the point where you can now engage in the academic conversation. And this is exciting because you've read enough to start having your own ideas. You're also well aware of your influences and why you have the points of view that you do. You are now in a place where you get to present your own arguments or your thesis. And because you've worked up to this point, you're able to engage your audience in a way that maintains their connection to that broader conversation. This is what we call good academic writing and what you should be striving for as a student. Good academic writing is when you engage in the academic conversation by presenting your own ideas and arguments in your own words primarily, in a way that clearly connects with the work of other authors and the broader conversation.